The course is made up in 4 chapters. 4 chapters. 4 chapters, and each of the chapters have 6 sections or 6 units, which you must know. All right, so at least we must learn unit 1, unit 2, and unit 3 before we write the quiz, because it is only 4 units, and from experience, sometimes the quiz cover up to unit 3, although the quiz is supposed to be up to unit 2, but sometimes it goes beyond. It depends on the examiner. So it will be best, and for your own good, when we are able to cover unit 1, unit 2, unit 3, then you prepare for the quiz. Then the second part is going to be a presentation, and the presentation here, I'm going to put you into groups based on your although you don't have center, but you are in a particular center. Although you don't have a center, but you are in a particular center. It is just that at your center, we are not having that physical interaction. It is the virtual interaction, that is online. So course rep, you should start compiling the list, because when you check the list, they say centers that are doing online. Centers that are doing online. So all the centers that are doing the online, we have to have the name of the student in that order. The name of the student in that order. So course rep, by the end of the class, let me get the center, the particular document that contain all the centers that are doing the online, so that those that are doing this particular course, we can get their names by the center, because the presentation is going to be based on the center. I think that is okay. Is that okay?
Okay, sir.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes, sir. We can hear you.
Yes,
All right.
sir.
Okay, so unit 1, we will be looking at concept and aims and functions of education. Basically, what is education? By this time, you should know what is education, because you are going to the 3rd week. Types of education, aims of education, why must Ghana have education, then what are the functions of education. We'll look at the agencies of education. This one I will not teach you, but it is an area that comes in exams. The one that I've highlighted, I will not teach you. You do it as a reading assignment, but it is an area, one of the area that they always ask questions on. So it is coming in your exams. It is coming. In fact, these two are coming in your exams. These two are coming in your exams. But this one, it will be a reading assignment for you, because you have done them. You have done this in social studies when we were looking at socialization. When we were looking at socialization, and we were looking at agencies of socialization. Agencies of socialization in social studies. We were taught this. So in the same way, all the things that you learn there, you transfer them here. Agencies of education. When you talk about agencies of education, we're looking at people that one way or the other promote education. People that one way or the other, they promote education. We can talk about our family members. We can talk about our peer groups. We can talk about the church. We can talk about the school. We can talk about the community. We can talk about the social media or the mass media. These agencies, one way or the other, promote or provide some form of what? Education. And that is what this particular section is about. So this one there is a reading assignment. Whether you read or you don't read, it is coming in your exams. All right. Then we move on to unit 2. We'll now know what is teaching. What are the characteristics of a good teaching? Teaching as a science or an art. Are teachers born or teachers are made? We'll look at pedagogy and andragogy. Pedagogy and andragogy. What is the difference? What's the difference between pedagogy and andragogy? When we get there, it's going to be discussion. You tell me what you know about that. Then we'll look at some ways teachers can respond to the classroom issues. They will look at the masses or some principles of teaching. The masses. I love this particular part because when you understand this particular section, you become a very good teacher. Then we'll move on to classroom management issues. That's unit 3. Discipline, how to promote discipline, blah, 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 blah. Then we'll move on to section 4. And this was going to be a presentation for you. All right, so please, do you have any question before I start the actual movie? What I've just said now is a comedy. So now the children have to leave the room so that the actual movie can start. In the village, that's what they do. In the village, they will start with the comedy, and the kids will come and sit down. They will watch all the comedy. Then, when it is time, they will sack all the kids. Sometimes we'll go and hide. All right. Okay. All right. So let's start.
Bad man.
Who said bad man? Is it because we'll go and hide and go and watch the movie and it's a bad man? You don't have money to go and watch the movie. It's a bad man. All right. So let's go to Unit 1. Unit 1, Section 1. What is education? What is education? We don't really have any, pay attention to me, we don't really have any universal definition.
Your line is breaking. Your line is breaking.
It is you. I mean, where I am, internet is not a problem.
Yeah, it's you. It's your internet. Check it.
Our course rep, check your internet. All right. We don't really have any universal definitions of education, but by the end of the day, when we define education, some core principles are there. We can define education from the perspective of economics. We can define education from the perspective of sociologists. We can define education from the perspective of culturalists. We can define education from the perspective of anthropologists. So you see, it is different philosophy, different field of study, how they see it, then they define education. But what you should take to the house is that when you talk about education, is the process of imparting or acquiring knowledge or developing the power of reasoning, making judgment, and preparing oneself or others intellectually for mature life. I'm taking it again. Education is the process of imparting. The process of imparting. When we are in a church and the pastor is imparting, it means that the pastor is more spiritual, that can connect to heaven than us. And that's why they impart on us. In the same way, in the class, the teacher is seen to be more knowledgeable. So anytime you see somebody teaching you, that person is more knowledgeable than you. And the person is imparting. So that's what teaching. But in the process of imparting, develop the power of reasoning. Your mind of thinking will change. Your capacity of your mind will not change. Look at the time you were in class 1 compared to the time you finished SHS. You can see that your mental faculty have changed. It has developed. It has moved to the upper level. And that's why you say developing the power of reasoning. Developing the power of reasoning and ability to make judgment. Ability to make judgment. Ability to make good judgment. Because if you don't have the knowledge, you cannot make that judgment. But because you now have the knowledge, you can now make what? That particular judgment. Then it move on to say that, where's my note? All right, it's here. preparing oneself and all others intellectually for life. But let's add something to this one. It is not just about intellectual. Education is not just about intellectual. It's not just about the mind. We also develop behavior. We also develop the psychomotor. So I define education, or I align my definition of education to others who say that education is a total development of mankind. Mankind. So when we talk about mankind, we are talking about people. It is both man and woman. So education is the total development of mankind, or total development of a person. And here we are looking at the intellectual development of the person, we are looking at the affective development of the person, and we are looking at the psychomotor development of the person. So far as you are here and we are teaching you, either online or face to face, it is not just about giving you the mind or what is in your cocoon. Affectively and behaviorally, we are also preparing you. Psychomotorly, I mean, your ability to use your hands is also there. This suggests that when a person learns and acquires knowledge or an idea, usually that person learns from a more knowledgeable person or authority who impart or transfer the knowledge to a less knowledgeable person. So we can also define teaching in this way. Teaching is also defined as the process by which, or the act by which more knowledgeable person impart or transfer knowledge to a less knowledgeable person. The process by which a more knowledgeable person transfer or impart knowledge to someone who is less knowledgeable. We can call that one as well as teaching. All right. Now, let's move on. When we talk about education, now we are going into the meaning of education. That is also a meaning of education, but we want to see how others have defined it. Epistemologically, meaning that originally, epistemologically or etymologically, it means that originally, let's start from the beginning. Let us start from the beginning. So from the beginning, when we say education, what does it mean? It comes from a Latin word. It comes from a Latin word called to educare. A Latin word, educare. Those of you that have the book, underline it. It can come in your objectives. Educare, which it means to bring up, which is related to another Latin word, educere, meaning to bring out. So pay attention to the word. They can confuse you in a multiple choice. They can confuse you. They can spell the words wrongly. So one is educare, one is educere. So educare mean to bring up. They all mean educare. Okay, they all mean to bring up, but there are two Latin words here. One is educare, which is to bring up. The other one is educere, mean to bring out. You are bringing, there is some potential in somebody and you are bringing it out. So that's why I say it is a total development. What is in you that we are developing? There is something in your mind we want to develop it. There's something about your behavior we want to develop it. And there's something about your psychomotor which we want to develop. So that is what it means. All right. So basically, that is what it means. So it comes from a Latin word to educate, meaning to bring some potential, some ability in people and the rest. Now, philosophically, so the first one is etymologically, meaning that originally, going back, originally. Now, philosophically, how do we find education? According to Peter, define education as the transmission of something worthwhile from generation to another generation in morally acceptable manner or way. So philosophically, we are saying that when we talk about education, It is the transmission. It is the transfer. It is the transfer of something worthwhile. Something worthwhile. The thing that you are giving to another person, it must be something better in life. Better in life. So ask yourself, some of the things that your colleagues teach you, are they something worthwhile in life? Are they things that will make your life better? Are there things that will make your life better? Yo, a word to a word is now. Something from generation to generation, and it must be in a morally acceptable manner or way. So those teachers, you see them at the end of the day, they are doing teaching stool, or that headmaster, Jimmy, headmaster. Because of love, you don't know that the student is taking you. What are you transferring? What are you giving to that child? Whatever you are it's okay. Let's go. All right. So from Peter idea, philosophically, when we talk about education, we are looking at the passion or the transfer of something important from one generation to another generation. Those of you that you are complaining about your internet, where I am, internet is not my problem. In fact, there's no problem with me with internet. It is your location. So find a better place for yourself. Find a better place for yourself. Please, can you hear me?
Yes, you are
Yes, sir.
loud and clear. Yes. Yes, you are loud and clear.
All right. Thank you. All right. So we are done with the etymologically perspective of education and the philosophical perspective of education. Now, I can't talk about philosophy and I will not talk about John Dewey. That one I have done a great disservice to you. Is one of the man in education that I love so much. So another philosopher, great John Dewey, another philosopher, okay, by name John Dewey in the 1960s. This is how he defined education. He indicated that education, meaning he defined education, is the reconstruction and the reorganization of experiences which add to the meaning of experiences and they increase the ability to direct the course of subsequent experiences. This means, I'll take it, don't worry, I'll take it. This means, as an individual, we may have innate experience. When we are able to reshape or reorganize such experiences or shape our old ways of doing things in order to do them better in future, then we have become what? Educated. Abuzege. Wonder that is called a philosopher. Education is the process of reconstruction and reorganization of experiences which add to the meaning of your old experiences and increase your ability to direct the course of subsequent experiences. Again, that means that they say first fool is not a fool. Second fool is what? It's also not a fool but not a fool. Third fool, they would Jimmy cry. Education. So in fact, if you finish UCC, now, or not that you finish UCC, now that you are in UCC, don't let anybody tell you that. But I thought you said you are doing your degree. It's a very big insult. Very big insult. Don't let anybody use that word. I thought you said. I thought. Very big insult. So reconstruction. Let's take the words one by one. Reconstruction. It means that you have to change your mind. Reconstruction. It means that some old way of things are in your mind, but now because you are having new experiences, that will change your perspective. It will change your mind. The reorganization of experience. Oh, okay, so that thing that they taught us, it was a lie. This is the proper thing. Okay, reorganization, which are to the meaning, which are, it means that your previous experience have given you some idea, but now the new one now you are having, okay, it will add up to what you think you know. Let me give you an example. Those of you that you finish school and you are doing people teacher. There's a topic in mathematics which is called factorization. Now let me tell you, the factorization that we were taught, we were taught from class 3, class 4 going. Hey, KG, they do factorization. KG, they do factorization. Class 1, they do factorization. It's in KG. There's a topic called sorting and weight. And this, how does the madam teach those things? That's why you can see those of you that you have kids at home. There are plenty marbles, plenty toys, plenty marble toys in the house. Some are red, yellow. So in KG, the teachers teach the children by sorting all yellow from red, all red from like that, the colors. It is a form of factorization. But at that level, the children are not going to do boyfriend X, girlfriend Y. No. At that level, they cannot conceptualize, they cannot think about that. So they do that toddler's object thing, yellow, red, green, color things. So that separating one color from another color is a form of factorization. Then when they come to class 1, then 2 mangoes plus another 2 oranges. You see, so now we are now using mango. We have changed from the marbles or the marbles and the color objects, but now we are not talking about mango. 2 mangoes plus 2 oranges. So you separate all the mangoes from all the oranges. It's a form of factorization. Then when you come to class 3 going or class 4, we are not talking about the abstract thinking. Now the boyfriend X and the girlfriend Y are not coming in. This is what to call experiences. So one thing that you learn add up to another thing, and that another thing open your mind. So in fact, by the time you finish UCC, you should reconstruct and reorganize yourself, meaning that things that you have learned from UCC so far should build up your life in SHS. In the same way, the SHS life, things that you have learned from SHS have built upon your JHS life in that order. That's what I mean by reconstruction and reorganization of experiences, which add to the meaning of it, which add to what you already know. When you reach level 200, you meet another name. It's called Piaget. Jane Piaget. And I think it will be in educational psychology. And you'll be taught about schema, accommodation, assimilation, and adaptation. You'll be taught schema. You'll be taught assimilation. You'll be taught adaptation. You'll be taught equilibrium, disequilibrium. As we go along the line, I'll be teaching you certain things that you need to know if only you want to be a teacher. And you can be a very great teacher. You just need some few techniques and few clear mind and clear focus. You can be a very good teacher. All right. Now let's go to the sociologist perspective, sociologist perspective. So when you talk about the sociologists, they are coming from the society. Sociology people are coming from the society. So they look at the environment. And one of the prominent member of the sociologists are Emil Durkheim. It's called Emil Durkheim. The Emil is not here, but Emil is spelled like Emali. So Emil Durkheim. He says that education is about socializing. Education is about socializing so that we can learn from one generation to another generation, or we can protect our culture from one generation to another generation. So to the sociologists like Durkheim, education is seen as the transmission of culture, cultural heritage, and the process of cultural transmission through the form of socialization. We can transfer our cultural heritage, our cultural importance from one generation to another generation through the form of socialization. All right. Socialization means telling the younger ones or the younger individuals all that they need to know in order to become a responsible members in the society. You see, in our local family, we always say the cheap people, how do they say crapo? A penny for, is that right? A penny for. You see, when an elderly person die, I mean the house owner or the chief of the house die, somebody comes in. But before that, pay attention. That family head have some few, can I say subordinate? Let me say subordinate, or people in the house that are always closer to him, always closer to that family head. And the family head will be taking him along every place where there's a funeral, family funeral. You go there. These are our family members. They will be teaching them. For example, in my family like this, I'm on my uncles. I'm the elder son, but I am not there. It is my third uncle's son who is in the house that is now doing everything. Okay, since you not be at home, you don't worry. Funeral they call big money. We are going for funeral. We are going to. He knows the home tradition more than me. I can't even greet in our local language. You see, so being acquaintance with the elders in the family, in and out, day in, day out, you'll be baptized into it. You'll be baptized into the family culture, and that tells you that you will be able to learn from the family cultural heritage from one generation to another generation. Please, I'll call you back, okay? So that's what I mean by the sociologist perspective of education. So to them, education only takes place through socialization, and it is through the socialization that we can learn. And I tell you, and I'm saying this from the perspective of educationally, because I am pure into education. I am a business student. My background from SHS is business, but I am doing business education, meaning that I have done business at the same time I'm doing education. And from the perspective of education, children learn more. Children learn very fast when there are a lot of children, grown-ups around that particular person. Observe it. A student who has siblings, a little bit older siblings, that person learns very fast compared to a child who does not really have any younger ones around. Always is like isolated. So, who is that?
Say.
Be careful so that we don't hear any other sound. Be careful. All right. So to the sociologist, education, the purpose of education must transmit our culture from one generation to another generation so that the individual will know the needed component of the culture, including the religion, the moral belief, the feelings of the nationality. I mean, I don't grow, but I grow small. I don't grow, but I grow small. Then time in village. You can't do certain things. But this current generation, Gen Z and the rest, yeah, Sukum, living legends. You can't try them, cry. All right. So that is the main idea of the sociologist there. Now let's go to the context of education. Context of education. Those of you that have the book, you can write there as also characteristics of education. You can also write as characteristics of education. Now, education is seen as a process. Education is seen as a process. It's seen as a process. It means that it starts from one point, continue, then it ends at another point. So now you have started level 100, you continue level 200, level 300, level 400, and finally we'll graduate you. So it's a process. It's a process. So it lasts. It lasts for a longer period of time, and one will still be educated, whether formally or non-formally or informal, even to death. Yes. Another scholar from the where's Emily? From the sociologist perspective, yes. Another scholar from it is not here, but it is in another book, which I think is better for you to also know. Another scholar also defined education that education is what happened to you from the day you are born to the day you die. Education is what happened. Education is what happened to you from the day you are born to the day you die. And that is why you can see when a child is born in some traditional African culture, they'll raise up the child to the sky and say, moon, bless them, sun, bless them. Or that they know they will put them into the sun or the earth, like something like that. Then when the person dies, from the Islamic perspective, from the traditional perspective, and from the Christian perspective, the Christian will preach and tell him, as you are going, carry the gospel to the grave. Then the traditionalists, they'll say, hey, take this knife. The person who kill you, kill him. So you see, even though the person died, but still, education is in process. Education is in process. So the person says education is what happened to you from the day you are born to the day you die. So it's a process. Okay, even if you are done schooling, some of your friends, the moment you finish exercise, they say they go to school. You don't mind them. Don't mind them. Let me tell you, they will come and you teach them. You'll be teaching them informally. When they come, take the money from them. When they come and they are taking advice from you, take money. It's also a school, informal education. So take money from them. So that's what we mean by education. So to you people on this platform, even after UCC, you will still be learning. You'll be at work, you'll be learning from your colleagues, you'll be learning from your boyfriend, your girlfriend. Some of you are married, your husband will be directing you, correcting you. Fight comes here and there, go and do kokosa all here and there. It's all part of the learning. So we have formal learning and we have informal learning. Formal. So formal is what you are doing now. Informal is what you do in the other side of the story. Let's go. So do you remember the process of education being cradled to the grave? So cradle, what I said, what happened to you from the day you are born to the day you die. So that's what I mean by the cradle to the grave. Cradle to the grave. All right. As a person is born, he or she will learn and be abreast with all that he or she needs to know in order to become a responsible member in the society till he or she dies. This makes education a process. It does not end. Even when you die, God or Allah or the deity will call you and judge you. Still education. All right. Education is an activity. Number 2, it is an activity. It is an activity. Education is an activity. It's an activity. And one of the activity that we can see education doing is through education, we can learn how to do farming. We can get knowledge to do farming. So we have education that focus purely on agriculture. Then marketing, you do business. We'll teach you how to do marketing, you plan. Govern, you become governance. Training, and the rest. So it is an activity. The training you become a teacher. You go and train others too. So that's what I mean by an activity. It means that it gives us certain jobs that at the end of the jobs we do them. That's what I mean by education as an activity. Education as an activity. It's part of culture. What is culture? Culture is a way of life. Culture is a way of life. And education is part of culture. Education is part of our culture, our religion, our language, our food, our dressing. They are all part of culture, and education is part of culture. Now, why are we saying that education is part of culture? What we want to learn in school, it is being influenced by the culture. What we want to learn in school, it is being influenced by the culture. So that when we finish learning, we'll come back and protect and fight or modernize our culture. So it is
Hello,
what
sir.
it is a two-way affair. Yes, you can go ahead.
We are not sharing your
If you
screen
want,
anymore.
you are
It's
not
a
seeing my
bugri.
screen anymore.
Yeah, it's a bugri who is showing his screen.
Abubri.
I think it's a mistake she's made. Oh, please, I made a mistake. I'm sorry. It was a mistake. I didn't see it.
Abogre, you pay for that.
Sir, please, I'm sorry.
All right, so it's part of culture. So let me share the screen so that you can see now. Peggy, how are you?
Fine, sir.
You did there,
Yes, please.
like you know they. All right. So education is part of our culture, and you can see that now the government have made education compulsory. In Ghana now. In Ghana now. You have to go to SHS. So SHS now is considered as a basic school. It's a basic requirement. If the born way you say you no go school, don't worry. Government will can't carry you go house from house go school. You learn for government. Asa. Then education is also seen as a discipline. A discipline means it becomes a program that people are doing, and like what you guys are doing now, you are doing education, and at the end of the day, you get job in education. So it's a discipline that we learn. And for me, yeah. Oh, okay. By the way, my name is Dr. Edmond Kwesi Agomeda. Sorry, I've not introduced myself. My name is Dr. Edmond Kwesi Agomeda, a lecturer at UCC. I am so proud that I did education. So much proud of that I did education, because it has really opened me up. I can do a lot of things. I do a lot of things. And I am so proud that I've done management, but now I wish I have done early childhood. I wish I've done early childhood. Money they there, l'argent, cash, it they there rough. So Peggy, go there, okay? You can see it is the lady that are laughing, because the ladies, they like money. See, there are people laughing. So it is a discipline that we can see people doing it. People become mathematics teachers in education, science teachers, and the rest. Now, because of my expertise, because of my knowledge in education, that's why I'm also teaching you this course called Principles and Practice of what? Education. So it is a discipline. Yeah. Then it is a product. Product, it means that when we said Gary is a product of cassava, when we said Gary is a product of cassava, it means that Gary can be gotten from cassava. In the same way, when we say education is a product, it means that people go through it and they become a product. And that's why we normally say in this language, I don't know whether you have heard before, we say, oh, I'm a product of UCC. I'm a product of Wesley Girls. I'm a product of where you attend your SHS. I am a product here. It means that through education, you came in as a raw material. You came in as a raw material. The school have prepared you, they process you, prepare you. Then from that preparation, you become a product that is consumable. And that's why when I say consumable, it's a business language that I'm using. It means that people can employ you, and you can work, you can also get money. So the moment you get admission, you become input. The moment you start level 100 to level 400, it is a process. Then the moment you graduate, you become a product. So we call it input, process, product. Input, process, product, or input, process, output. So you become an output. All right. So as you are being educated, it is expected that certain attitude and characteristics are seen in you. Consider this question: are you an educated person? If yes, what show? If no, then that one, they should answer that one. If yes, I need the answer. If no, don't talk. So the question is, when you finish your SHS, can you say you are an educated person? 3 things we need to see from you. 1, prove through your cognitive or your mental faculty domain. 3, your behavior in the society. 3, then the way you do your things in terms of your psychomotor behavior and the rest. Education is also seen as institutions. When you say institution, you are looking at organizations. So UCC is an educational institution. Your SHS, the name of your SHS school is educational institution. So institution is a place, and an organization that prepare people, specialize in that particular area. So all the universities that you can see, you can see in Ghana here, we have some that are for education. They train people to become teachers or be in the area of education that focus on teaching and what and learning. So education is an institution. All right. It is a tool for problem solving, after all. Yeah. Peggy, help us to explain this one. After that, we'll go to Jifa. Then we'll go to Abuaji. So Peggy, Jifa, Abuaji, it is your time now to talk. Tell us how education is a tool for problem solving. Don't say network. Let's start with Peggy. Peggy, never say network. We go hear you.
Oh, sir. Okay, what I know as education to be a problem solving is because um, like we teach, like for instance, as we are learning to become a teacher, it's it, a minute.
I go to ask Daddy.
Oh, no, sir.
All right, Jifa, go ahead. Jifa, go ahead.
Sir, good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, so okay, education as a problem solving. Like you see, we educate people to become nurses, doctors, and stuff. So if you educate somebody to become a nurse and someone is sick, this same person will know how to, bring the person back to his feet. So in that sense, it has solved a problem for someone. Also, maybe you educate somebody to become a mechanic. When you have a problem with your car, this same person will come and help you fix your car. So in that sense, you say education has become a problem solver or solver. Thank you.
Okay, so let's go to Abuaji. From Abuaji, I will take two more. I'll go for Deborah, I'll go for Stella, then we can move on. Abuaji.
Hello, sir.
Yes, please.
Sir, please. For example, I have a kid sister who is at the TV. Right now, when she comes home, because she has that fair idea, when there is an electrical issue in the house, you see her standing there, but by the time you realize she has improvised to keep the situation. So I think education really, helps in problem solving. Say,
Sorry, what be you? You guys, you have me wrong. I think I have to be doing discussion. Let's go to Debo. Debo, then from Debo, Stella. The rest is okay. Debo.
Sir. Sir, please, good evening.
Good evening, Debo.
Please, when education is as a tool for problem solving, what it means is that education has no problem on its own. Rather, education serves a problem solving strategy to solve other people's problems in the community.
Okay, thank you. That's very nice. That's very nice. Yeah, Stella.
Okay, sir. So education as a problem solver. When one acquires knowledge through education, either it being formal, non-formal, or informal, the person acquires knowledge. And in that sense, it helps the person to fit in any situation where because that person has acquired a certain knowledge which will help him solve any issue or any incident or any problem the person will come across.
Okay, right. Thank you. Nancy. Kingsford, I think you'll be the last person. Let's go with Nancy. Nancy, you can say what you have.
So when they say that education is a problem solver, I'm a policewoman and then I'm a detective. Now, people come to the police station to lodge complaints.
Hold on. The rest of you be careful.
People come to the station to lodge complaints, not understanding the law or how the law works. Now, I've gone through an education. I've been educated. I've passed through a lot of process. So I have the knowledge to impact in the society. For example, if two people fight outside, and then the first person runs to the police station to lodge a complaint, doesn't mean that he is the victim. Once two people are fought, then we have a term called act pending. If later on the other person also come and then lodge a complaint, he also has a case. So we have to look at the two people, educate the two. Because sometimes they only think that the first person who came to the station to lodge a complaint he has a case. No, it's not that. So something has been impacted on me to also impact it into the society. So
All right.
that's
All right. Okay, I think that's okay. Yes, Kingsford, I think I've seen Kingsford. Rita, I think that's okay. So let's Kingsford wrap up, then we can move on, okay, because of time. But I'll give you guys more opportunity for more interaction because I believe this should also be the platform for you to also communicate because presentation is coming on the way and we must polish ourselves. In fact, everybody that is under me will talk. You will talk. Everybody under me will talk. Kingsford, let's go. Kingsford, let's go.
Okay, sir. Education is a powerful tool for problem solving because it gives people the knowledge, skills, and mindset needed to deal with challenges in life.
All right, that's good. So on your own, try and be solving the objective questions on in the book, and I have to advise you at the same time, warn you. By this time, you should get some of the past questions on all the courses, all the subjects that you have registered that are on your portal. The center that you are coming from, go there and ask the coordinator or ask some of your colleagues, your friends, to give you the past question. You can't be a distance today, you don't have a past question. Already you are failing. And if there's a chance, another advice, if there's a chance, you can meet yourself and sometime during exams, you do discussion, you go through the past question. There's a high chance of you getting A and become a first class student. So that one is free book too. All right, section 2, forms of education. Forms of education, and here we are going to talk about the 3 categories of education: formal education, semi-formal education, and informal education. They are all important. They all educate us. They all educate us. But the most important one is the informal. To me, the most important one is the informal. Formal depends so much on the informal. Formal depends so much on the let me reserve my comment. Formal education depends so much on informal. In the same way, actual marriage depends so much on relationship. Actual marriage. Exactly. What is formal education? This is a type of education that is deliberately organized, and it takes place in a special place. It is a type of education that is systematically and chronologically and formalized, organized, well prepared, and it takes place in an organized environment. Typical example is the program you are doing. This type of education was imported and have become part of our culture. Yes, this type of education was imported and have become part of our culture. Let me see who have not talking, who have not talked. Okay, Amakwa, course rep.
Yes, sir.
Amakwa, yes. The two way I highlight them. No, what does it mean?
Please again.
Can you hear me?
The network, you please.
Bois. Christiana, go ahead. Christy, go ahead. All right. Let me see. Ella, Awuye. Am I correct?
Yeah, it's Awuye.
Awuye. Oh, please forgive me. Why? All right. Ella, what does that statement mean? Explain to the entire class.
Okay, let me try my best. This type of education was imported and have been part of our culture. Okay, so it means that imported during the Europeans that time we weren't solely into education. The Africans we weren't solely into education. We were doing this traditional education. So you said formal education it takes place in an organized environment. So I think during that time when the Europeans came into an existence, they gave us the idea to set up a place where we can have this formal education. That is why they are saying that this education was imported.
All right, Yvonne. Yvonne, I want to hear your voice. What's your perspective on the issue? Yvonne. Ayaka. Network. All right, yes. Richard.
Sir,
Yes, go ahead.
sir,
Richard, we can hear you. Go ahead.
hello. Please, to me, it means education did not originally belong to our society. It was
Which of the
brought in
education?
from another country. Then
Which
over
of the
time, it
education?
was which is our formal education. Because when the Europeans came here, that was when we adopted it. So when we adopted it, then we started using it in school. So it was passed down to other generations. That's why they are saying this.
All right, I think that's well explained. That is well explained. That's well explained. Now, when we talk about formal education, there are some few things that we have to see. Number one, it is a formal organization. It is a formal organization. In that formal organization, there is a mentor and there is a sponsor. There is a mentor and there is a sponsor. When you talk about a mentor, this means formal education institution have legal established framework, which particular. So here, every school that you see in Ghana here, it is legally established by and accepted by the Ministry of Education. So the Ministry of Education and the Ghana Education Service are the one looking after each of the schools. Sponsor, the politicians, the religious body, the industry, and other people support them. They support them. And that's why sometimes in our individual SHS that we attended, sometimes you see some NGO people coming around to come and give some items to the school, some donation to the school, or do some certain program to our school for us to benefit from inside. Those people are called the sponsors or the NGO. It can be politicians, it can be religious body, it can be any other institutions. Then, when we talk about formal education, it contains human beings. It contains human beings. So the human beings here, we can talk about the mentors here. We are talking about the teachers. We are talking about the school counselors. We are talking about the administrators and blah, blah, blah. And the students, those who are learning. Those who are learning. So both the student and both the mentors are all human beings. Then 3, it contains something called curriculum. It contains something called curriculum. And in the curriculum, we have the content. When we talk about content, it is just the topics. The topics in any subject that you see. Let me put it that way for you so that you can understand. When we talk about curriculum, curriculum is just everything that is happening to us in the school system. All the program, all the courses, our talking with the teachers in and out, our indiscipline, the discipline, everything that happened to us the moment we enter the school and the time we complete. It is called curriculum. But in the curriculum, there's something called content. So the content here refers to the various topics. And every topic, pay attention to me very carefully. Any topic you are learning, out of that topic, you get knowledge. You get knowledge. You get skills. You get attitude. So content refer to the body of knowledge, attitude, value, skills that learners acquire. Then the media, here we are talking about all the experiences, the materials, the equipment, the textbooks, the handbook, and all any other equipment material that we use in learning and teaching. So that's what I mean by the curriculum. All right, please, any question? Now let's discuss this one, characteristics of formal education. Okay, so I call your name, you listen to it, and you explain. Rita Enyonam. Rita Enyonam. Rita Enyonam, you take number 1. Rita Enchiwa, you take number 2. Rahel, you take number 3. Philomena, you take number 4. So we take up to 4, then we leave. Yes. Rita Enyonam, number 1. Rita Enchiwa, 2. Rahel, 3. Then who's the 4th person? Philomena, yes. Oh, please, we are waiting for you. Rita Enyonam. All right, please, if anybody can explain, go ahead. Yes. Mavis, I saw your hand.
Please, I want to explain the 4th one.
Which one do you want to explain?
The 4th one.
Yes, go ahead.
So this type of education is based on a teacher and a student. The teacher must teach in the classroom, and then the student must acquire knowledge from the teacher, because we learn that
All right, thank you. So what Mavis is trying to tell us that formal education involves both the teacher and the student. So as we are doing right now, what we are doing right now is a formal education. I am here as a teacher, you are there as a student. Okay, Rita, your hand is up.
Sir, please,
my
I'll take
phone is
number 1.
freezing, that's why I couldn't speak.
Okay, you go ahead. Rita, go ahead.
It takes place in school. I would say it involves classes and lessons, meetings.
Philotech number 5. Philotech number 5.
Sir, number 5. It is age specific. Okay, what I know is that before you start school, like a child starting school, you start from maybe nursery 1 or KG1 at certain age. So by the time you get to maybe JHS or SS, you are of a certain age, and that is at every age there is a stage in which you'll be moved to. That's what I understand by that one.
Okay. Rita phone is disturbing her. All right, so age specific means it has been designed for specific age category of the student, and that is why you can see that we have school for the nursery, we have the school for the kindergarten. From kindergarten you come to class 1. In that age level, you can't be 15 years and say you're going to KG. Like, what are you going to do there? You see, so it is age specific. All right. Ella, I saw your hand.
Yeah, please, I wanted to speak about the number 1, but Rita has already spoken about it.
Okay, so can you tell us the number 2, or you want to run away?
So I'll come back.
All right, peace, Madam Peace. All right, Richard, go ahead. Richard, go ahead.
Sir, please, I wanted to take number 4.
Number 4. It has been explained
Yes.
already. Okay, Florence.
Wow.
Madam Florence.
Sir, please.
Number
Auntie
6.
Florence.
Hello?
Yes, we can hear you. Please go ahead.
I wanted to explain the number 6.
Go ahead.
It is hierarchically structured and starts from the primary to the university level. This simply means that education is in stages. So when you move from a stage to a next stage, that means you are acquiring much more knowledge from the previous stage that you were, and this continues till you get to the highest level in the university.
That's good. That's good. Yes, Owari. Owari.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Which one are you taking?
I wanted to explain the third one, which is it is a curriculum guided. It is curriculum guided, meaning right here in Ghana, our education system has been emphasized on maybe a well-rounded curriculum, and it includes subject basis and maybe even with our assessment and maybe the calendar of which we will start, like we'll start break and even resume back to schools are being run with the same curriculums. Let me say that way.
Okay, all right, okay, that's good. Thank you. So these are few characteristics of formal education. Let's go to semi-formal or non-formal. Semi-formal. If something is semi, what does it mean? If something is semi, what does it mean? Yes, Ella.
In between.
In between.
In between. Hey, in between what?
In between two things.
All right, so you are here. You. I'll not comment. I hear you. Let's go. All right. So the semi-formal education is an education that is in between, like a betweener, in between formal and informal. All right. It is a formal education, but it is not that rigidly structured like the way the formal one is. It is also systematically and intentionally organized, but it does not really follow the formal structure. For example, remedial classes. Remedial classes is a formal form of learning, but it does not take place in a traditional classroom like you have to wear school uniform, come, you go to break, go. Nah. Although they do all those things, the student wear dress, but the dress is not the school uniform. In the remedial classes, then they don't even write. It is few remedial classes. I mean, those ones that are serious that you can see that the teachers, as you start classes, they will be organized some class tests for you. You write exams, and before you go and write, you prepare for what's here in this way. You see, it is not officially mandated. It is not officially mandated. It does not officially follow the official laid down procedures and other things, although it contains some few characteristics like the former. Another example can be school for the farmers. Somebody can come and say that I am organizing school for the farmers, purposely for them to know how to read and calculate, so that the politicians will not come and steal their cocoa away. It does not mean that those parents should wear school uniform. I'm just imagining our grandmother and grandfather were screaming. No, they can't do that. They can't do that. They can't do that. So there's also a school for the aged. The aged, like our mothers who couldn't go to school, and they organize some reading classes for them just to know 2-letter words, 3-letter words, so those kind of things. It does not really say that they should come to the classroom, follow the curriculum, go. No, please. It does not follow that. Just that it has some characteristics like the former, but it's not that rigidly structured in a formal manner. All right. Now, what are some few characteristics of non-formal education? Number one, it is need-centered. Who can help me explain this? Who can help me explain this? Sansa! Wahab, Sansa. Network. Vida Autry. Network. Sadiq. Rakitu. Sadiq. Can you hear me? Okay, Isaka, let's go. Isaka. Isaka. Isaka, wait. Isaka. People, you have to be serious on the platform. When it comes to the presentation, the way I'm laughing, you see the other side of me. Isaka, you Isaka, you on your video. I just call you. No. Hey, student. Oh, little student. You please be careful. Be careful. All right, Roots.
Sir.
Yes, you can't. I know where you are. You can't tell me internet. No lie. Ruth, let's go. What does it mean?
So when we say it is need-centered, my understanding is non-formal education. It only happens when let's say the person is in need of a special training or something, or a specific training.
Yeah. It is for specific group of people for specific training and at a particular time. When those things is done, that is the end. All right. Veronica, number two. Veronica Ter. All right, Abigail, go ahead.
Adrian.
Abigail.
Say.
You want to tell us that you have a husband. You don't worry. we also have girlfriend and wives. Please. Mute yourself. Your husband is talking inside.
It is less costly than formal education.
What does it mean?
This means that informal education does not cost as the formal education costs due to financial and then some social support and other stuff. Okay. Making it fees and other stuff, the formal education it costs, but the informal education does not cost.
All right.
Understand.
Okay, let's Nancy contribute that we go. Nancy, talk on point number 2. Nancy.
Hello, sir.
Yes, please. Your contribution.
Like the way we are spending, printing out models and things, paying school fees, looking for past questions and things. Non-formal education doesn't require those things, so it's less costly.
All right, that's great. That's great. Stella and Daniela. Stella and Daniela. Look at their name. Stella, Daniela. La la la. Okay, number 3. Both Stella and Daniela, you are taking number 3. Stella. Stella.
Hello, sir.
Hey, what are you doing?
I can't see well, so I was expecting to read, but I have tried not to see.
Wow.
It says it takes place at any learning site. This means that, hello, sir.
We can hear you.
So please, this means that at non-formal education, the learning can take place at a particular organized place. For example, when there is a need of teachers to go for some training, they can organize it at maybe a hotel for that particular training. And in that sense, if they have organized it for that particular training at a particular place, so they can organize it at any learning site. That's what I understand.
Okay. All right, thank you. Daniela. Daniela. All right, Deborah. Yes, go ahead.
Please, is it the number 3?
Yes, number 3. The same point.
It takes place at any learning site, like because it's non-formal education. Like for example, the university students and other college students, we have a particular place we go there to study. But for this place, the non-formal is not a design place for them. They can go and rent a place, then organize their program. After which, then they go some like the Super A1 company and other groups. When they want to do something, I think they go there to pay for that specific place, like cultural center and other areas. After the program, then they move back to their various places. But the formal education, that place is designed to the university. For example, Dominancy campus, we have a well-designed place for that. So after which, every day you have to go there, do not pay anything. But to this one, the non-formal, I think they have to pay for that. After their program or anything they have to do, then they will move back to their various places. So that's what I understand.
That is a very good explanation. Very, very good explanation. And keep it up. All right, let's go to I saw what's the name? I saw somebody right now. I saw somebody. I will call it. I'll call the person. Angelina. Network. Angelina. Okay, Papo. Ethel, Papo. Ethel, Papo. My people. James.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
Papo.
Yeah.
All right.
Sir,
So
I'm here,
Papo,
James.
okay, Papo and James. Take number 4. Papo and James, take number 4. Ladies first. Atel. All right, James, go ahead. Go ahead. James, go ahead.
Okay, so the number 4 is yes, please, can you hear me?
We can't hear you. We are waiting for you to speak or to talk.
Okay, so the number 4 is it is not likely to be identified as an education because it is not organized for, let's say, the formal education. We said it is organized for, it is organized for like children and adults. Like we start from kindergarten, primary, and those levels. So people consider it as education. But I think because this one, it is not organized for such age limits. The people don't classify it as education. So it's not like it should be identified as an education. So sometimes we don't consider it as an education, but it's an education.
Okay. Kesiwa. Joyce. Kesiwa. Joyce. Legends. They will be on the platform. You call them, they are not talking. Yo, Kwatin. Mr. Kwatin.
Sir.
Mr. Kwatin. Kesiwa, can you hear us?
Sir, please, I can't hear you.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Oh, sir.
Okay, Mr. Amuzu. Mr. Amuzu, my friend. Mr. Amuzu. I'm here. Yes, please. I want to hear your voice on the point. Guess what? If you can't hear us, it's okay. Don't worry. Okay. It's okay. Mr. Amuzu, are you talking or you're not talking? Tell you on a point. All right. Okay, let's go.
Cannot hear you.
You cannot hear me.
Yes.
Yes, you can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Explain number 4. Number 4. Explain number 4 for us. Number 4.
Sir, please, I just joined. No. So it's
All right. Thank you.
I don't join. That's I'm lying.
It's okay. Don't fight. Don't fight. It's okay. You say you have joined. You just joined. It's okay. All right. So you mute Deborah. Deborah. Why? Mute yourself. You are disturbing. If I mute you on again, I'll block you.
Sir.
Make sure that we are not any other sounds are not coming from where you are coming from. Daniela.
Sir, please, my network went off. You can ask me another question. It wasn't me, to be frank.
All right, so explain number 4. Point number 4.
Okay.
Joyce, Casey, off your camera.
Sir, number
you can hear me, so off the camera.
Sir, they said it is not likely to be defined as education.
Joyce, Kesua, can you
Say
hear
with
me?
the non say with the non-formal education, like it is not identified as education, as in
Joyce,
say
Kesua, can
this
you hear
one
me?
there.
Hey. Emmanuel, Tupe, Emmanuel, Tupe, Emmanuel. All right. Balu Tua. Is it
Hello?
Balu Tua or Balu Tua? Ima, can you hear me?
It's Balu
Yes, sir.
Balu
Yes,
Tua.
sir. It's Balu
Yes, sir.
All right. Ima, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. Explain number 4.
Master, Master, it means that it can take place at a private home.
Okay. Thank you. Balu Tua,
Yes, sir.
please go ahead.
Not formal education is not systematically organized because it have no age range. At any point in age, you can attend it, but formal education, there's the age limit on it. That is how I understand it.
All right. Thank you. Ekel.
Say
Go ahead.
so number 4 says it's not likely to be identified as education. So it simply means that people might not see it as something meant to teach or educate, or people might not recognize it as teaching or learning.
Okay. Okay. All right. Thank you. All what you have said is correct. So you read on the rest. Let's move on to the informal. So the informal is basically education that is not formally or systematically and chronologically organized. It happened at anywhere. Informal. Consciously or unconsciously, it takes place. Consciously or unconsciously, it takes place. Consciously or unconsciously, we learn. It can be. We can learn from our home, our school community, our workplace. It can be in the bush. And I know a lot of people have learned from the bush. It can be on the sea. It can be at the pool party and the rest. So these are forms of informal education. We don't really see that laid down structure of doing things and the rest. Okay. What are some of the characteristics? It can occur consciously or unconsciously. Either we are aware, consciously we are aware, unconsciously we are not aware. Learning is not organized and structured. It is informal. At home, who bring table and chairs and say, wear school uniform and I'm coming to teach you? No. In the bush, you see, it is not organized. It's not structured. You see. All right. It can take place everywhere, anywhere, anytime, everywhere, anytime, any moment, seconds, time. That is informal. Then one of the characteristics of informal is even within formal, even within the formal education, you can see informal. And that's why I told you that formal education, so much, 90% depends on the informal. So even in the formal education, you see informal. So now, what are some of the methods we use to do informal education? Sometimes observation, We learn from one another. Imitation. We copy people's lifestyle. When you were in SHS, when you came, you meet some of your friends in the classroom. One way or the other, you have copied somebody's lifestyle, especially when we were informed too. We were
Sir,
informed.
please, sir,
We
please, can you explain further on the informal depending on the formal depending on the informal for me?
Oh, in fact, initially, there is not like formal education. It started with informal, where our parents were the people teaching us, telling us that another story, that folk tales and the rest, blah, blah, blah. But because the world has changed, a lot of things, industrialization, globalization, parents are not having time, employment, work. They don't have time to do those things anymore. So people took it upon themselves that all the things our parents were doing at home, they will now put it into books and teach us, or give it a name in a book and put in a textbook. Now, parents, you don't have time, so don't worry. Bring your child. There's a book here. We'll go teach them. And that's how formal education has started. So anything that we do, what I am trying to tell you, Ella, any topic you see in a textbook, that topic originated from the house. That topic originated from the informal education from the house. So,
okay,
let me show you something here. Let me show you people something here. So, in is it museums? Is it Unit 2 that we're talking about museums, or Unit 3? Yeah, Unit 2. I think Unit 2. I will show you something in Unit 2 about the margins and the principles of teaching. There's something we always say, teaching from known to unknown. Teaching from known to unknown. I want to show you massive. Yes, this particular thing. This particular here. Very, very important. We'll get there, but I just want to show you something. Oh, I crap on. From whole to part, actual to representation, empirical to rational, particular to general, analysis to sentences, concrete to abstract, simple to complex. This particular thing here. Teaching from known to unknown. Teaching from known to unknown. Okay, Ella, read for the entire class. Read for the entire class.
so when a child from known to unknown,
Yes.
when a child enters into school, he possesses some knowledge and sir, please let me go and open my eye. Yours is small. I can't really see.
Small.
Okay, let me read. When a child enters into school, he possesses some knowledge, and it is the duty of teachers to enlarge his previous knowledge. Whatever he possesses.
Is it big now?
Sir, you have made it too big.
Ella.
This is okay.
Too small. Nah, it's too big. Is it okay now?
Yes.
Okay, so go ahead.
So from known to unknown, when a child enters into school, he possesses some knowledge, and it is the duty of teachers to enlarge his previous knowledge. Whatever he possesses should be linked with the new knowledge. If we link new knowledge with the old knowledge, our teaching becomes clearer and more definite.
All right, so that is what we mean. There's any student who enter a particular class, any topic you are teaching, that particular child, one way or the other, has a knowledge on the topic from the house. So you have to tap You have to tap what the child already possesses. Then you take the child to what he or she doesn't know. Even in the Bible, I don't know about the Quran. Even in the Bible, God have used from known to unknown. He asks Moses, "What are you having? What are you having in that?" You see, you come to the presence of God, you don't have anything to know. You must come to the presence of God with something. Moses, what are you having? That is no. So Moses have something. Then God capitalized on what Moses have to what Moses don't have. And that same rod, it's what Moses have used to make so many miracles. So in education, formal education is what you call unknown. The known is the informal. The known, this known here is the informal. So we say formal education depends so much on the informal. So if you really want to be a very good teacher, always every topic that you are going to teach, you must now ask, how does this topic relate to the children, their previous knowledge? For example, you are come to teach division. A child who is born already know division. Oh, that's why when you give them 2 cities, they can divide the 2 cities. The remainder, they will go and buy toffee, and divide the toffee into equal parts. And you said they don't know what is a division. They know division, Papa. So I hope it's clear now.
Yes, please.
All right. So we'll get there. Then I will explain more to you.
Thank you.
All right. So where are we? All right. Let's move fast. 9 o'clock when we close. All right. So section 3. So that is it. Okay. That is what we mean. So I said in the informal way, we learn by observation. That is learning from our colleagues. We observe dressing, imitation, that is copying somebody's lifestyle, identification, participation. So these are ways by which we learn from one another. Now let's move on to the functions of education, or aims and purpose of education. Then we'll close here. Tomorrow we'll meet and we'll continue. Aims and purpose of education. Aims and purpose of education. Now, education, we benefit from education in 2 ways or in 3 ways. Number 1, individually we benefit from education. Individually we benefit from education. 2, our family also benefit from us from education. Then the Ghanaian community also benefit from us from education. So let's go through then we move on. Now, individually, what are some of the benefits of education that we go through? Number 2, the physical development. Through education, we are able to develop physically. By what means? Through physical activities and the sports activities, health inspection, environmental studies, work, all those things, games, the intra-houses and the inter-houses, inter-schools, and the things that we do, the drama, the entertainment, that people will come and display their dancing moves, and some of the ladies say, "Oh, I love this guy, I'm so in love with this guy." It's all part of the physical development. So if you are here and your school, you have never done any entertainment for you, Jifa, for you to say you love that guy, then go back and take some of your money. Go back and take some of your money. So all those things that we do in our school are part of the physical development. physical development. So through education, we do this. The question is, now look at it. The question is, how many times has your mom or your uncle or your dad have called you, let's go for jogging? How many times? Even themselves, how many times have they go for jogging and they will call you to go for jogging? But in school, they've made this provision. I mean, you can only learn very well when you have healthy body. So the reason why you see us doing this, inter-houses, entertainment, all those things, even laughing, it's a form of a medicine. So one in a way, you just go and stand in front of your door, just laugh out. Some of you, the way you make your face is no good. Even if the devil self come, the devil no go stay because your face is so romantic. So the devil go. So please, in some time you must laugh. All right. So all those things are part of the physical development. Then, now, those of you that have the book, I don't know whether you have the book. If you have the book, the physical development, you can make it psychomotor development. The psychomotor development. You can write into bracket psychomotor development. Then we come to the mental development. The mental development, that is the same as cognitive or intellectual development. You can write into bracket cognitive or intellectual development. So what benefit that we get from education is developing our mind. Hello, my dear friend.
Sir,
Daniela.
sir, please, you said the physical education we should put what into brackets.
I never said physical education. Is it physical education? It's physical development.
Physical development.
Okay. Psychomotor. It's called psychomotor. Can you spell it?
I'm
Yes,
trying.
Yes, we can spell.
All right. If you have done PE, then you should know 3 domains of learning: cognitive domain, affective domain, and the psychomotor domain. Please, are you okay? Can I continue?
Done.
Can I continue?
Yes.
All right. So when you talk about the mental development here, it's talking about our cognitive, our mind being developed. And how do our mind develop? Through the subject or the courses. When the teachers come, they will teach us a particular topic, they will show us something, they will learn. So through they coming to teach us with all those courses, those subjects, one way or the other, they are putting something into our mind. And by the time we complete school, our mind is developed with a lot of knowledge and understanding. So that's what I mean by the mental development. Then social development. I could have asked you people to explain, but because of time, that's why I'm taking it. Social development means that is socialization. Through education, we make friends, we know one another, and we talk among ourselves. Then we learn from one another. So through education, we have good friends, partners in crime, we socialize, we call ourselves, we do concern, all those things. It's all form of education. So that's one of the benefits. Then number 4, emotional development. How we learn to love one another, show tolerance, patience. Some of us, our heart no good. We not get patience. People like Daniela, Jipa, and Peggy. When something happens, they don't take time. But through education, but you are laughing as if you have patience, So through education, now you can see that we learn how to be calm, we learn how to be faithful, punctuality, all those things. It is through education that we learn to do all these things. The moral development, we get to know good manners, things we need to say, things we don't need to say, how we must respect elders. And when an elderly person, you are sitting down and somebody come, you sit, you stand up, and the person, not your generation, not Daniela, not Jifa, not your generation. Me, I should stand up. Am I not a human being? Am I not a human being? Old man, you will take your mother away. You see, but that shouldn't be the case. That shouldn't be the case. If you go through education, at least you should know your common sense to tell you this is right, this is wrong, and the rest. Z. Yes, Jiva. What do you have to say? You don't have anything to say. You don't have anything to say.
Say, please let me say something. I beg.
Yes.
The last time I went to Asamankese and I was traveling to Kumasi. That place, they don't have a bus straight from there to Kumasi. So the bus always comes from Oda. And before it gets to Asamai, it is full. It's almost full. So I managed to get myself a seat. And then I think it was the last but one seat. And then another guy came and then the bus was full. When we moved a little further, this man it was an old man. He was standing by the roadside and then he stopped the bus. And the driver told him, "Oh, Papa, can I am?" He said, "Oh, but I cannot walk here from here. I cannot walk from here to Kumasi. Please pick me." He was begging the driver. The driver said, "Please, the car is full." He said, "No, he will manage and stand in the bus." This man bought the bus, came to stand by me, looking at me, expecting that I will stand up from my chair and then give him the seat. Imagine, stand up from Atamaike to Kumasi for 4 hours or both.
Lie. Yes, lie.
No, this one it was very soon now.
Sir, please, it's not about Gen Z. It's not about Gen Z, please. No. She can't sacrifice her
This one is
stamina
not
for
a matter of
somebody
Gen
else.
Z.
You want me to stand in a bus
It's
for
not a
4
matter
good
of
hours.
being Gen Z.
I didn't do it.
I won't do it.
Okay. Peggy, do you know that those times, you could have stood up, the person sits down, and you sit on the lap of the person.
Yes.
Said, you know me.
But
The
here
this man,
and she can't sit on an old man.
Peggy, I am heavy. This man cannot carry me
The
for
man
just
knew
2
the car
minutes.
was full and decided to come. He has to stand.
All right. Okay. It's okay.
It's okay. Fine. It's okay.
But Jafar, I'll come and carry you to see. I'll come and carry you.
So I'm heavy, very heavy. You can't.
I'll come and carry you. All right. So that is the moral development. Then we come to the spiritual development. Yes. And that these are the reason why in Ghanaian school we go for morning assembly, we sing the Ghana national anthem, the pledge, we do those, we sing the Lord's Prayer. These are spiritual preparation. You see, one way or the other, we think they are worrying us, but I can tell you that sometimes the Lord's Prayer that we do in school, okay, the worship that we do on Wednesday, and if your school is on Friday, you go and do Presbyterian hymn studies or the Methodist hymn study. Those things they take away devil away. I can tell you for fact, they take evil spirit away. But we thought they are worrying us. They are just, but in a way, that is a spiritual development. And I know most of our colleagues who became pastors now all started from SHS, the Lord's Prayer. Some of them are part of the hymnal studies, choir. Some read the Bible study. Some preach basic. So that is all part of the spiritual development. All right. Then we move on to vocational development. Vocational development meaning that education prepare us, give us some skills, knowledge to become independent on our own, to establish our own job, our own company, and blah blah blah. Something small on your own, then you are good to go. That is a vocational development, and that is why government in Ghana now is emphasizing so much on SHS. If you don't want to go to school, you SHS, and by SHS you should learn some entrepreneurship skills and other things. And that's why now entrepreneurship, they are doing entrepreneurship in SHS. They are doing business in SHS, so that you have that business idea, business knowledge and another thing. So if you don't have money to continue with the university, you can do your own manual work, own hands. You can do all your own manual works. You can start doing so below, become a business for you. All right. Then our leisure time. One benefit that we also get from education is leisure time. I mean, those of us that our school, we have lava bench. Every day they give excuses. They give excuse that we have free period. Maybe we don't have free period. We'll go and sit on the lava bench and we'll chop love small. After all, it's part of the school now. It's part of the curriculum. So these are some of the benefits there. Now the time is up, so we'll end here. Read on the family. Why must our parents want us to go to school? Why? So what we look at earlier, it is your own individual benefit that you want to go to school. So when we meet tomorrow, we'll look at the family benefit of education. We'll look at the Ghana benefit of education. Then we'll continue with the rest. Please, any question? If no question, then we have closed for tonight. I love you guys. And please, you have to learn.
Yeah, please, I have a question.
Yes, please, madam, go ahead.
We love you too.
My question is that some of us are government workers, and sometimes our work schedule is very tedious. We don't come home early. Today, per se, when it gets to the dry season, the Fulanis and then their cattle and things versus the farmers. We have to visit the farm and things. I didn't come early. When I came back, some people were also waiting, taking statements, and a whole lot.
Okay, that's okay. It's okay. What time do you want us to start the class? What time?
So my question is that it's like we are having lectures weekends, and then throughout the week we have lectures.
Yes, it's because it's online. Because it's online. For me, apart from today, tomorrow, the rest will be on Saturday. We'll meet on Saturdays. But the others,
we have other lectures to contend with. We are not getting time to learn.
You will learn. This is UCC for you. You will learn. You will learn. All right. Thank you so much. I love you guys. Bye-bye.
We love you too, sir.
Bye-bye.
Rachel.
Hello, who's calling?
Rachel.